Hello, hello. So as we wait for Mr. Eric to get here, let's take you back into the Tomb of Xander. Having defeated Graxus the Minotaur in his own lair, no less, with his hit-and-run tactics almost worked to take you guys out. But what's Theodosis? Is Theodosis out? Is he unconscious? I think he's unconscious but alive. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I slapped Spare the Dying on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no more death saves, but yeah.
He's unconscious.
Okay, so you do have the Axe of Xander and the Shield of Mitros, but Kyra reminded you that one of the other legendary armaments of the Dragon Lords was you have the armor. You have the armor, you have the shield, and you're still looking for the breastplate. I think I said them slightly wrong. The Shield of Vulcan, the Axe of Xander, and you're looking for the breastplate of Mitros. There we go.
I thought we had the breastplate.
No, we got the axe and the shield from the Minotaur.
Oh,
And this tomb was a fake tomb. It was a mimic.
Okay.
Yeah, because we could take that breastplate and modify it. It would fit you because you're large and it was large, but it wouldn't fit anybody else. So it was a weird type of plate, or just size-wise.
The Minotaur.
Oh, the breastplate. Yeah, just plain old breastplate from the Minotaur. That's right. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? With a Theodosis breathing on the ground, obviously alive, but obviously not moving.
Well, is there anything to inspect on here, guys? We should send her a thief.
There's the lever still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But
going to.
Our thief is unconscious.
Yeah. Does anyone have any potion or no? Or are we SOL?
I have no spells. Let me see about inventory here.
Yeah, I used the one that we bought to get somebody up. I think it was Titus up during the chase.
Yeah. All right. Well,
No, I used my potion of greater healing last time.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna pick Theodosis up and slap a level 2 cure wounds into him.
Thank
Zero.
She will pick you up and dust you off. Are you all right, Theodosis? You took a little bit of a beating there.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
I don't think any of us were expecting that, but at least you're up and conscious again.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she'll look around the room. Does anyone want to take a crack at that lever, or?
I'll go take a look at it.
Okay.
You want a close look at it, Theodosis? You can make me an investigation or perception check.
Yeah.
I help him.
A little bit of guidance.
Yeah, I'll slap a guidance on you. Take a D4.
Okay, I think I do have one other thing on my sleeve if I need to.
Oh,
and
nice.
with a D4.
Nice.
Wow, 26. You have a close look at it, looking for traps, looking for maybe ways it would interact with this room. And as far as you can tell, it's just a lever. You're not sure what it does, but you're sure of two things. Number one, it's not trapped. And number two, it won't affect this room. And that's what you get for a 26.
All right. Well, we'll just pull it and hope that it was helpful later.
As you pull it, you hear a screeching sound of metal upon metal coming from somewhere in the southeast. So southeast from you, you hear a grinding sound of metal upon metal. Apart from that, that's it.
Further from the door that Akeem is at? It's not the door Akeem is at. It's further in.
No, somewhere near more the center of the maze.
Okay.
And that's 26 is pretty good, so you get lots of info.
That sounds promising. And Morpheus will head to the door where we were looking at then, because there's nothing else in there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Morpheus will-
pillaged this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
We pillaged this, right?
We looked around. There wasn't really much to take.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
the coffin was a mimic and the rug was shredded after we killed it.
Yep.
Shall we find what we opened?
That seems like a good idea. Okay. Follow Hilius, our blue Smurf.
I'm blue.
Is he still just? Does he glow blue?
No, it's like his skin
Yeah.
has been dyed blue.
Oh,
Hilius will inspect the door right here to make sure it's not trapped.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Your opinion, Helios, it's perfectly safe.
I will attempt to push it open with my subpar strength.
Even with a subpar strength, it opens up easily. And inside you see this barrel vaulted chamber is littered with bones, discarded weapons, and rusted shields. Pillars and alcoves along the wall house marble statues of priests and supplicants.
Everyone, there's another door inside this room. A lot of rusted weapons and some priest-like statues. Some blood smears on the ground too.
Does it look like the Minotaur was resting there?
I don't get the smell like we got from his lair.
That's correct.
perhaps the items left behind might be enchanted. Maybe toss something in there to see if something happens.
I will send my mage hand in there.
Okay, and what does your mage hand do?
Goes from area to area, searching to make sure no trap is going to trigger, and picks up some of the broken weapon and sets it down to see if any type of another undead minotaur or something will spawn upon touching those items.
Well, well done for being cautious, because you can all be everybody
Roll
please.
for initiative.
Look at that. See, we're smart. We're smart people.
Helios is smart.
I helped.
You did.
What happens? The bones and the weapons that litter the floor begin to rattle and lock together, sockets clicking into joints. Within moments, 6 armored skeletons stand before you, slamming their swords against their shields. And, whoops.
Coming in right now.
Oh
Sorry,
my.
I had to get my character sheet open.
Sure, no problem.
They rolled great initiative.
We rolled shitty initiatives.
Yes, we
Everybody-
did.
Let's go, guys. We're doing great.
We is great. We got this.
Well, they have a... What's their initiative? They have a +0. Oh, no, they have a +2, actually. So not too
I
bad.
have a +4. Mine was bad.
All right. Did you get in, Daniel?
Yeah, I got in 22s.
You know
Malcolm, how do we?
Well,
I know
it's
how to
on
do
the
it.
board.
I know how to do it on Roll20, but how do we add our Dex modifier in D&D Beyond?
It should automatically do it, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
No.
it
Yeah.
does.
Should automatically add to your initiative. Because like my
Mine's not.
modifier is +4. Mine says +4.
There. So hopefully that one got in. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna put the number I rolled on it. So now it
No.
should be.
But I mean, like, see how we're rolling 13, 22, 12 instead of 13.14 or whatever.
Oh,
your
that's
Dex
Oh, it-
modifier.
You don't have the tiebreaker. I don't think the tiebreaker works on D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
that is
you
correct.
just have to manually ask people what their pluses are.
Okay.
Oh, so I got a +3 for dexterity. What does that add to 22?
But you
No,
rolled a
you're
19.
good.
It means like that's the first skeleton. It says 22.02. That's one of
Yeah.
the unique things that Roll20 does, because the The things have a +2, I guess, to their dexterity. It adds it in.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because like Akima's got a +2, and Morpheus, if you resort, rolled 22. So would he be 22.3?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, you don't need to restart. You'd have to manually do it. This is a quirk of
Yeah,
roll
no
20,
worries.
but not a quirk of D&D Beyond. So
Gotcha.
technically, rules as written, dex modifiers don't come into it. Rules as written,
Hmm.
if you both tie, you get to choose who goes first. So technically,
Oh.
Theodosis and Zamek can decide who goes first. That's rules as written. So anyway,
Gotcha. Well, resort the turn order. I got Morpheus in there. He's got the 22 now. He's
Okay.
he's at the bottom.
there we go. Okay. So these
Oh,
skeletons.
don't we need to roll for Titus to be in here?
Sure. Where is Titus? We'll bring Titus at the back, and I'll roll in for Titus.
Speaking of Titus, here he is.
Oh,
Just in time to roll initiative.
oh, very nice. What is it this time?
Skeletons.
Oh, okay.
Claytons, let's go.
I sent a mage hand in to make sure it was safe, and skeletons popped out when I picked up a item.
All right. Okay. Well, sorry, I'm popping up my character sheet and ready to
problem.
roll here in a second. Almost there and there.
Perfect. Okay. And yeah, congratulations, guys. You outsmarted skeletons. So well done. Okay. So this first skeleton, as this mage hand disturbs the various weapons, he goes, "Shh, shh, shh," and he brings out, I think they have short bows. Sees Helios right there standing there. Fires his short bow. Rolls a 14, which will bounce off your armor, no damage. Morpheus, what you got?
All right. I'm going to have Akima go first, since we share the turn order now.
Sure, there we go.
At 22. So I'm going to have Akima fly up next to Helios, and I'm going to cast a touch spell through Akima onto him, which would be protection from good and evil.
Oh, nice. So disadvantage, and you're concentrating on that as
Yeah.
you cast protection from good and evil. Nice.
Yeah, and he can't give the help action really. He has to go in there, so he'll just fly, and he'll stay in Calliope's space. He'll land on her.
Okay,
nine
very
meter.
good. Does that use your turn?
That uses my action to cast through his reaction spell. Protection.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm just going to duck around the corner here.
Cool. Okay. This next skeleton swings around to the back, looks at Helios, gonna fire a short bow at disadvantage, and which turns a 22 into a 10. So for protection from good and evil is working already. This one is going to swing its short sword around the corner, giving +2 to Helios's armor class, and at disadvantage. Wow, this protection from evil is coming up trumps. This one is going to swing its short sword at disadvantage. It rolls a 15, so lots and lots of swings, lots of arrow shots, and they're all missing one after the other, thanks to the protection from good and evil. Nice move, Morpheus. Theodosis.
All right, everybody duck.
That one directly in front of Helios?
Yep.
Just explodes into a bunch of bones, and that's the end of that one.
Stay down. One more.
Second one comes in, 15 will hit, and that'll be 7 damage, I assume, to the one. The ones are not reacting very much, they're not yelling, they're not screaming. Zamek.
Okay, I hear, but I can't see, so I step into the hallway.
Yep.
Behind my party. Oh my God, skeletons! Okay, I'm gonna shoot my bow at the lead one there.
Sure, that hits.
Alrighty then, and
Oops.
some damage here.
That one explodes into a pile of lesser bones.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Skeleton charges forward, swings with his short sword at disadvantage. Once again, a 21 is turned into an 8. Nice. Titus.
All right. Well, it sounds like the action is coming from around the corner. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. If I go 5, I'm going to see if I can move. I guess I can't go that way. If I go 5, 6.
Yep.
I guess that's what I can do. And I will huck a javelin at the one in front of Hilius then.
Okay.
What? Sure hits. I'll kind of lob it over, I guess.
Just right angle. So you lob it over, and you land it perfectly. Roll damage. 10 crushes the skeleton's chest, but it's still there, surviving well enough. Okay, Calliope.
Cool. Can we have this skeleton make me a dex save?
It rolls a natural 20. Finally, something goes a skeleton's ways.
Saves are sucks. Sorry, I'm gonna just scooch up here and give room to somebody else.
Cool. That's the thing with cantrips, right? A lot or nothing. Okay, Hilius, you're up.
Okay, so the pictures look golden. So do they have metal armor on or no?
Bronze.
Oh, okay. That is metal. Perfect. So I'm guessing that I get advantage then because Shocking Grasp, since they're wearing armor made of metal.
Oh, sorry, no, they're wearing a metallic shield. I'll give you advantage anyway. This is going to be a pretty one-sided battle. So is it a roll to hit? Yep.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
So I'm going to stick my hand out and try to call for the electricity to shock him.
And it shocks them.
All right. So 6.
Oof. Explodes. And a pile of bone fragments, we'll say.
And I'll shout back, Titus, you've tanked enough. I got this.
Thanking the skeletons. The skeletons oblige. Come up with a short sword, rolling at disadvantage, and a natural 20 turns into a 19. Takes 6 points of damage. Your confidence
No,
gets...
sir. Reaction shield, AC now 23.
No! Okay. Shield goes up. Kara says, you guys are the best. You got this. I don't even need to sing. You guys got this. Just skeletons. Akima. Daniel?
Oh, it's back to me. I'm sorry.
Yep, Akima.
I was looking at something else. All right, Akima. Well, let's see here. She's gonna just fly back to. She's gonna go into Hilius Square and give the help action for the next attack onto that guy right there. Is what she'll do.
All right. Okay. So
She'll fly back to here, and Morpheus' turn. He'll walk forward and he'll take an attack on that Eldritch Blast.
with advantage. Perfect combo. So with Eldritch Blast at advantage. Wow. Nice.
For 20.
It's blown away.
No, 18, I should say. Sorry.
No.
Okay, all right. Then Morpheus will lean against the wall, and that's it.
Sure, another skeleton charges forward, swinging its short sword at disadvantage. 7. The other one's going to attack around the corner. Gets -2 at disadvantage. Gets 3. Okay. Those 2 remaining skeletons. Theodosis.
All right, duck again.
Ian feels obliged to duck. For the first time, the thing isn't one shot, but the psychic blast does hit it. It's 12 points of damage. Oof! Disappears. Okay, Zamek, can you finish this off?
Do it. I can. Okay. let's shoot my bow. Oh, good lord! Shock! Sorry, guys. Misfire.
It's like, oh, that was on your shoulder, and I'm behind you.
Well, you barely have. You just had a little fragment, a little foot to aim at, and you just completely mess it up, Zamek. That's unfortunate. But mind your good buddy Titus is there. I'm sure itching to swing his sword.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Excuse me. I'll go forward and try to get him with my sword. So 14 enough.
14. Why isn't the armor class coming up? 14 is enough.
Okay. For 12.
12. Yeah, you hack into it, but unfortunately not quite enough.
All right, I'll step and I'll block the door. If he's got something to say about that, he can hit me.
Okay, Calliope.
All right. We're gonna step back down, and I can just kind of see this skelly boy. So I want to roll me another dex save.
12.
All right, he's gonna get sacred flamed then. 4 radiant damage.
Okay, and 1 hit point left. So Calliope.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah! That sacred flame spawns in its chest and just sears it to ash.
And ash it becomes. Well done.
Excellent.
The silence of the tomb resumes.
Yeah, but Malcolm took the wind out of that for me when he said, "You outsmart skeletons." Set the bar for it.
Outsmarted the skeletons. We should take that as the backhanded compliment it is.
I kind of snoozed everyone. How did we find out what the lever does in the other chamber, or are we just kind of like,
It opens something somewhere.
oh,
Somewhere in the tomb, we heard grinding.
Of metal
Oh.
upon metal.
Yeah,
To the
Theodosus
southeast
read
somewhere.
rolled it really well, and then he went, "Well, click, it's going to help us or not," kind of thing. Like we won't know.
it might be a third mimic. Was the sarcophagus? There was no sarcophagus. Is that right? It was just a mimic, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
just a
and then
mimic.
the rug that strangled Theodosius.
Okay, all right.
And
There
then
we go.
They
Calliope got
were
Theodosius.
friends. They were buddies. The rug and the mimic. This proves that they can live in harmony. The different species, I mean, the mimic doesn't kill indiscriminately. It has, a support group of creatures it lives with.
Or group of
They're
creatures.
married.
I can't.
Love knows no bounds. Crosses over species. It's fine. We murdered 2 loving, creatures that loved each other.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. And
So
then
what-
Calliope got Theodosius up with a tier 2 cure wounds.
Good.
Doing my job.
So what do we see in this room? It looks like there might be some statues in here.
There is a-
Priest-like statues.
There is a door right here as well. I'm standing in front of it with my fat horse butt.
There's some, there's some shields and some short swords in here. The ones the skeletons were using were not great, but they were functional. Apart from that, just, yeah. Not much of
Maybe
interest.
Helios will ask, maybe since we have a room with doors, we could possibly barricade and maybe try to sleep for the day.
I mean, I think we should explore a little bit more.
Well, we did try and rest in the Minotaur game, but I think that problem's solved. This might be the best spot for us to try. Again.
I don't know if it would be helpful for a short rest. It would help me not in terms of my health. But,
Do we have to stay in the tomb? If we're can we leave and come back? We just rest right outside the tomb? Would that maybe be better than resting in tomb? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't too far to get in here. It may take 10 minutes to get out. If you want to rest, we rest outside, and nothing's gonna come. I think it's better.
I mean, if we could rest outside, it's up to majority vote if people want to rest.
I mean, do we know that there's nothing outside? That's my only thing. I don't know.
We only know there was the tomb keeper.
Or rest near the entrance. We don't have to, rest in here, but if you want, let's go. Let's rest in here.
We can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
I mean, there's a little room. It's great.
Yeah, I kind of feel like our successes of being able to do a long rest are very few and far in between.
As a player in a small room, guys, yes, one door. We don't know what's on the other side of it. Yes, let's rest here. That sounds great.
There's another door. I did not see this. Do we know? We don't know what's on the other side of this door. We should probably listen at least, or perhaps even peek.
Friends, before we make that decision, if we could spare 22 minutes, I can try to see if these statues are magic. I need 11 minutes per statue.
If you're doing detect magic, it's an area of effect, so we don't need to do it twice.
Don't have that. Identify.
It's
Ah.
identify.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, if he's going to do that, I will listen to this other door. I'm going to take careful to do this. Just
Make me a
really
perception check.
Really spy on this door.
You hear nothing.
Okay, I got a really good cup on that door. I don't hear anything, guys. Should I peek just so we know if it's safe? And Malcolm, is there any way to bar the door from this side? Either door.
You can certainly try.
Well, there's all sorts of things in this room. Would that be a survival check or some kind of intelligence check to bar
Some type of check, yeah.
it? Some type of check.
Some type of check.
The
Well, I have
statue
a-
is not
I have a
magical,
staff
Ilias.
you can have. But either of them?
I would just say you put your hands on both of them, cast identify, neither one of them are magical. They're just statues.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if we're going to do this long rush, should we at least see what's on the other side of this door?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I've already listed. I will open the door. Pardon me, Zamek.
Sorry, I was not trying to get in your way. I was trying to look over your shoulder.
Since there's traps, I'm going to try to investigate as I go. Where's a 10-foot pole when you need one?
Oh, Hilius will hand you his staff since his book can he be his focus now. Say, here, try this.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm gonna look for pressure plates before I move forward. And okay.
Yeah, make an investigation check as you walk forward, tapping the staff in front of you.
Okay. Investigation.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, there's nothing here. I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah. Tap, tap,
I'm
tap,
gonna
tap, tap.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
I'll follow behind you.
All right. Well, it keeps on wrapping around, so I don't know how far I should go versus we just try to bar the doors and take our long rest. Oh, Zamek's gonna go check it out.
I was trying to follow you. I missed you. I walked right up by you, man.
All right. It keeps on going. Do we want to?
No, I think that's the problem we have. We keep on going instead of resting.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm coming back. All right. It keeps on going. So if we want a long rest, then we could try to bar the doors and see how it goes. Do they open
I'm going
in?
to take a Kima and put a Kima in the hallway,
Okay.
and a Kima will keep watch for us in that direction.
The doors open outwards from where you are. So you'd push them out to get out.
All right, so Kima will go this far. I'll be looking through her eyes and seeing to this, and then she'll go here, and she'll stop here, and do a hiding check, a stealth check.
Okay, at advantage.
That's okay with Malcolm.
Yep.
Stealth.
Maybe we can put
Oh,
the
wait,
staff
wait.
through this door. That way it doesn't open.
Do imps need to rest?
I don't know. She won't take a short rest, so she won't get her hit points back, her hit die, and all that stuff. Because she has 1 hit die that I can roll. She's got 7 hit points, so she won't get her hit points back. But I don't know. That's a good question.
But she might get exhausted from lack of sleep. Yep. Just did a Google search, and fiends and devils and the like need to rest. So Kima can watch for the thing, but she's running the risk of exhaustion.
That's fine.
All right. Well, let's see if you successfully do the long rest. So you've closed this door. Are you going to close this door as well, even though Akima's watching down this way?
Guys, it's your cue.
Well, if she can, if he is it he or it, if it can give us adequate notice, then open's good because we can hear.
Malcolm, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said with her Akima being a fiend and stuff, but she's also technically a familiar, which is a magical creation. And since unseen servants don't need sleep, would she need sleep because she's a familiar, not just a normal?
Yes, because she's a special type of familiar. She's not. She's different. So I'm going to stick with the running the risk of exhaustion.
That works for me.
Even imps need to sleep.
Okay. So, I heard stories about somebody wanting to buy some doors or something.
Yep, I'm gonna try, and someone can help me. Would
I can help.
Maybe you can put the staff through this door if it has holes for it on the handles.
I like that.
Sure, we'll go with that. You can slide it through the handles. I will have you make just a survival check as well, if you don't mind.
Okay. Would there be advantage since
yes,
Penelope is helping me? Okay.
Yes, I help.
Okay, so you have confidence that this door, at the very worst, is going to be very difficult to open, Titus.
Okay, I feel good about this.
Well, let's see how good you feel about it, Titus.
Leaves one more door.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A D20, please.
Oh, D20. Okay. 15. It's such a beautiful number. I'm sure that's good for us.
I love the optimism. It's going to be good for us. It's good.
Good news. Long rest activated.
Oh, nice.
You settle down and you activate it. I need Akima to make me a Constitution saving throw, though.
That's what it is. Thank you.
DC 10. Oh, had a rough night. So 1 level of exhaustion on Akima.
And what is that? What is 1 level? I can never remember.
1 level is disadvantage on skill checks.
Oh,
that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's just gonna be straight rolls for stealth. I like those odds.
I operated quite a while on 1 level of exhaustion with my rogue, so yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it.
She had a very bad habit of taking other people's exhaustion so they wouldn't have to suffer.
And if you have 2 levels of exhaustion, it's half movement, so they get progressively worse, obviously.
And then 3.
I thought 3 was half movement.
It's 1 disadvantage on ability checks. 2 is. I'm gonna look it up now.
Pretty sure it's half movement, and then 3 is disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, speed half, disadvantage on attack and saving throws, hit point maximum halved. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Just steadily.
Yeah.
I had a friend who would tell us about how her game had 12 levels of exhaustion.
Huh.
It was wild. All right, we're resting. Are we going to take watches?
I think we were.
We're good. He already said long rest achieved.
Yeah, so I assume you set up watches, keep an eye out. Akima watches, and long rest done.
I was just
Great,
saying,
an uncomfortable long rest.
we never talk about this, but rightfully so. But it's like, sorry, I went to the bathroom in the corner there, Theodosius. I apologize.
You know, I argue with my good friend about this. It's like you don't have to see everything that happens to a character because you don't see them go to the bathroom. You know, some shows sometimes you see it like once in like one episode of the whole season, but it's like assumed.
So
Who took
what
a dump in the
what I-
corner?
what I think is, at least in cramped spaces, y'all would have the decency to hold it to like go in other rooms. But if we're like out on the road, you would obviously dig like a latrine if you have to. Yeah. Part of camp.
This room is the polar opposite, though.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
just hold
I
it.
probably snuck out to go to the mimic room, you know. Like, do
A mimic room.
do not go in there. You know.
You mean the bedroom of the lord and lady who owned this whole labyrinth that we murdered?
Yes, that's them.
I will be right back. I'm gonna see if we can fix my connection.
Sure. All right.
Shall we continue this way since it appears it's the only way? I mean, who knows where that opened up, but
I think that's better.
but
Helios
maybe.
will grab his staff from the door.
All right.
All right. Let's go, guys.
Let's do it this way then.
More tales to be told.
I will still be trying to investigate for traps. I'm not great at that, but I will do my best.
So just make a roll, and we'll do. If any traps come up, I'll let you know. We'll do it that way.
Do you want me to take the lead?
Theodosius, that's up to you, my friend. I am happy to take the lead and do my best. Perhaps you could look over my shoulder and make sure that I don't fall into a pit.
Okey-doke.
I'm going to peek around the corner as opposed to this like jumping around. I should say the corners, but
Sure.
keep on trucking.
I just assume you're looking around corners as you go, and I'll let you know if you see anything.
All right. Oh, okay. We have another intersection.
Hey, you're the demigod, Titus. You should know which way to go. What does your gut tell you?
My gut tells me north.
North it is. Treasures abound to the north. Let's go.
We'll see. Oh, my gut was wrong. But
Oh, I see.
yeah, this looks like a dead end, but I'm gonna check it for secret doors. Just never know.
No secret doors.
Okay. Well, it's to the south. Oh, around the corner, another dead end, and then south. Okay. This is quite the maze.
Is indeed a labyrinth.
Another door, my friends.
Oh. Who's good at doors?
I'll check it out.
I was
All
gonna
right,
be like, I can
Theodosius,
take it open if you'd like.
I'll give you plenty of room.
All right, back up. Theodosius at work. Theodosius, investigation to check for traps, and then you can perception if you like to listen inside. In your opinion, it's not a trap door. And perception, yeah, you hear nothing inside.
I'm sure it's safe. I'm joking.
You
I
don't
don't know.
trust, you
I
don't
have no
trust
idea.
Theodosius.
Same.
Theodosius is awesome.
No. I didn't mean it that way. I meant that most rooms in this place have not been safe.
I will crack the door ever so slightly.
Okay. The door is cracked ever so slightly. Oh, you peer inside, and what you see, Theodosius, is this rectangular room has a high ceiling, sculpted walls, and a flagstone fall. And a mangled skeleton lies near the entryway. The walls are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. The far end of the room features a pair of heavy bronze double doors. Two skeletons are sprawled on the floor in front of their doors. Their bones are partially crushed and their armor is mangled.
I'm gonna try something. I know you have a mage hand, but let me try this. And I'm gonna summon a psychic dagger, and I'm gonna throw it at that stone right there.
Okay.
Psychic daggers don't actually do physical damage
Oh,
to anything. Yeah.
So
You're better off like. Sorry.
Yeah, well, let's just say you throw it, it hits the floor, no noticeable effect.
all right. Hey, Mr. Mage Hand, do you want to try pushing things and see if that works again? I don't think that room's very safe. Looks a little shady.
It does. It looks like there's blood all over the floor.
Streaking blood at that.
And if he's not gonna use his mage hand, can I like launch a javelin into there?
Sure. You throw a javelin,
on the
it
ground.
clatters over here, no noticeable effect.
I was sitting here talking, my mic must have went crazy.
You can do the mage hand thing.
Yep, so Helios will go, Titus, just in case skeletons come again, would you mind standing in front of the door since you're feeling?
Of course. Do you want? Yeah.
You shuffle around the large form of Calliope, squeeze past Helios and
Yeah.
Titus.
No, that's fine. She just picks people up to like move them out of the way.
Perfect.
So, yep, we're gonna mage hand all over the entire room, pushing down with 10 pounds of pressure on the stones, checking for any type of trap stone or anything like that.
Nothing apparent noticeable happens. There are 3 skeletons around in here. Do you also move the skeletons around?
Absolutely.
So like a puppet, you pick up some arms and they flail around, but nothing unusual. You're going to try the door?
Gonna move the mage hand to the door and see what happens with the door.
They are double bronze doors, far too heavy for your mage hand.
Well, I'm gonna step in unless anyone else is opposed.
Go! Come on!
Titus seen that, but Helios will relay back to the group that nothing happened with the hand, everybody. Not sure, but the hand wasn't strong enough to mess with the doors. Moved skeletons all around, checked for pressure plates. Everything seems safe except for the doors.
Titus, go! Everyone, go! Everyone, go!
Okay. Is there anything? So there's something on this wall over here. This you said there was.
All the walls all around are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. So stone faces all along here.
Oh, okay. Does it? This might just be something that Eric observes, but I'm wondering if Titus observed it. It looks like the blood goes all the way or right up against the wall, like it could go past it. Is that something that Titus would observe? Like there might be something on the other side of this wall.
Tell you what, make a perception check.
Okay.
Nah, looks perfectly safe.
All right.
So Eric might have noticed something, but Titus definitely doesn't.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this wall a little bit closer. Just see. It's like nothing seems to be happening, friends. And I'm gonna move this skeleton with one of my javelins, just kind of see
Poke it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay.
unusual happens.
All right.
Just appears to be a skeleton.
I'm gonna nudge my way into this room just to pick
Okay. So everybody stop right there, please. Can everybody please?
Oh no!
Roll for initiative.
Never trust a room with bloody floors.
What did you guys do? This is not good.
Yeah, so as soon as Calliope goes in, the thing that I'm about to explain happens. Because it needed a certain amount of weight. Titus, I figured, is, with everything included in Titus, was less than 300 pounds. But I'm pretty sure when Calliope steps in...
I mean, how tall is Titus? Sorry.
I am 6'4" and full of muscle, but I think I'm only like 250. Let's see.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that would make sense.
240. Well, of course, I'm wearing armor too, so I don't know. I'm close to 300,
you
but maybe
probably-
just under.
Yeah, you probably push 300 with all your gear on. Calliope is around like half a ton.
That'll do it.
She heavy.
Yeah, I figured Calliope. That makes sense to me. Let me get this set up and I'll explain what's happening.
Carrying a lot of junk in that trunk.